So hey guys, Cesar dug a deal here. I'm excited to introduce one of my good friends, one of my business partners, somebody that just does business right, somebody that's really holding the name and the title of being an energy consultant to a high level. And I'm excited to share a little bit about your story, Manny. I know I've seen quite a bit of what you've been able to accomplish, but maybe not a lot of people out there know. So I'm excited not only to hear from you directly, but to share with those people out there and tell us a little bit about your story and a little bit about how you do what you do, man.
Oh, well, first of all, thanks for having me. Like I said, my name is Manny. I've been in the industry for almost 3 years now, so it's great, man. Thank you for having me. I know we've been wanting to do this for a while, but It's hard given that we're so busy at times. Yeah. Even though we talk every day, it's hard to kind of like sit down.
We're working, man. We're working. We're not just sitting in a basement doing podcasts or anything like that.
No, we're always in the streets helping our neighbors, our community out there. But I mean, I'm glad we're able to find the time to actually make the time to sit down and explain to the people what is it that we do, who we are, and why we're doing this.
Absolutely.
Which I think is the most important part, why we're doing this, right?
Yes.
So a little bit about myself. I mean, I came here to Yuma. I live in Somerton locally, so about 3 years now, going on 3 years. When I first started the solar industry, I wasn't really quite sure, to be honest, if this was a field that I was going to be really focusing on, because I was new to it, right? But it grew on me, it really did, helping out people, my neighbors, the community. I meet people at Walmart all the time, and they say hi to me, and it feels great knowing that I help them out, you know?
Okay. Nice, so nice. Yeah, a small community, a little different than LA, right?
Where of course.
Many times you see somebody once and you might never see them again in your life. And here, and that's key that you touch on that, right? Because working at a high level of ethics, it's important in an area, especially like Yuma, where word of mouth is everything. If you don't do the things right all the time, it's going to catch up to you sooner or later.
It'll spread. We're a small community. A lot of people here are close. So might as well do the right thing, work ethically, and do the right thing for everyone in our community. That way the word spreads, you get a good reputation about yourself, and then you create more business. You create more business, which is what we're here to do.
Right. And as far as like the industry itself, where do you see the industry going in the future?
I see this growing, man. I don't see this stopping. I think it's creating more and more momentum every year. Not just here in Arizona, but worldwide. I mean, California, all over the place. I see solar the beginning of something great that's about to happen.
Yes. I mean, it's great for the economy, man.
Great for the economy. Creates a lot of jobs. Just here in Yuma, we have a lot of installers. We have a lot of sales reps out here that are just working hard every day. It creates multiple six-figure income for a lot of our young entrepreneurs, sales reps that work here with us. So it's definitely creating jobs and helping people along the way.
Yeah, I mean, those people turn around and buy cars, buy houses, go to restaurants. So they inject back into our community. So it helps the real estate industry, the mortgage industry, the local restaurants, everything, man. It does. It comes full circle. So people out there should appreciate the industry because it more than likely, indirectly, is also helping your industry.
Of course, it gives back to the community. Simple as that. It gives back to the community, which is it's awesome.
Now, what would you say, talking about like from the real estate side? I touched a little bit on that, and I have a lot of experience dealing with real estate homes and selling it. I know a few years back, there was a lot of like conversation within the real estate community that maybe solar home would be more difficult to sell.
So they were negative?
So what's your take from all the different situations you've seen now through the years as far as somebody selling their home with solar?
I think that a lot of things have changed since when solar first initiated here. That programs are better. So that just means that by the time people are going to be selling their homes in the future, since solar is growing so much, people are going to be looking into solar homes in the future because they're locked in at a fixed rate. Nobody wants to pay outrageous rates to APS like a lot of people are paying right now, right?
I mean, we're looking at like 25 cents on peak
on kilowatt,
per kilowatt hour.
So if someone's locked in at a low rate for the next 25 years, I mean, if I were buying a house personally in the next 5 years, I will definitely go towards a solar home that has a locked-in fixed rate instead of the
Absolutely.
neighbors.
I mean, we're in the sunniest place in the world.
Why not go solar?
That's not an overstatement. Like that's like documented.
If you Google it,
this is the sunniest place on Earth. Why on Earth wouldn't you want to have solar on
exactly.
it? Right?
Let the sun work for you, create power for you, and create savings for you.
Absolutely.
Everything included. Yeah.
So now, looking in, and that's a nice shirt, by the way. I
thank you.
That Titan Solar, man. And honestly, like, there's a lot of different sales divisions and everything right here, but the real MVPs is Titan Solar, right? Because without their installation, without their expertise, without their leadership, and being a Fortune 500 company, #1 in Arizona, and one of the top companies in the country, and having that type of relationship they have with the Sunruns of the world, what does working with Titan mean for you?
It gives us credibility more than anything. If someone were to ask us, hey, what company do you work for? You mentioned Titan. 99% of the time, even if they haven't gotten a solar proposal before, they know who we are.
Yeah.
So it definitely gives us credibility. They know who we are. We are here locally, which is most important for them because we're not coming from out of state, from another city to come and do business with them and then leave. Right. So we're here locally. A lot of them. We're a couple like 20 miles away. Yep. So we can answer the phone calls and pay them a visit whenever they want.
Yes. So
I think that since we're here locally and people know who Titan is, how long they've been in the business. We've been in the business for almost 5 years now. So
here locally, yes. Because in Phoenix, they started out. They've been there longer, and we've been able to help through our organization kind of lead the charge out here in Yuma and pioneer this area. And I mean, pretty much anybody who's done solar in Yuma has come through Spartan Solar at one point or another, right? So it's good to know that we have that long-term relationship, and we've had that long-term success from when we started with no install crews in Yuma, and we had to get installation crews coming from Phoenix, to having 4 or 5 installation crews all the time here in Yuma with local people that live here in Yuma. Again, providing those local jobs for people here. So.
Of course, and I'm glad you mentioned Spartan because that's our founders team. Right. Pretty much how Titan initiated here in Yuma.
Yes.
So it's just a lot of people may not know, but our crews, it's Spartan, right? Yeah. But we just identify ourselves with the Titan logo because that's what most people are more familiar with.
Yes, the key here is that our organization, has been, the Spartan organization has been in Yuma now for close to 5 years. More installs than any other organization in Yuma.
Created jobs?
We're in the thousands, dude. We haven't done a few installs. We haven't done 100 installs. We're literally in the thousands of amount of installs, roofs that we put on people's houses. So, that experience along with the team that we have in place, from Ross to Amy to the leaders and hitters in our team, I personally can say I don't feel like I could be in a better situation with better people.
Oh no, definitely not. And given that you were touching on how many installs we've done here, what percentage do you think people who have installed solar in Yuma County, what percentage do you think came from Titan?
Oh, yeah, in Yuma County, what percentage? Man, I would have to say at this point, because there's been some big companies here. There's been Sun Edison, there's been Solar City. Yuma Solar's been here for a long time. And, I think all those companies at a certain point have done a great job to get Yuma where it's at with the amount of solar homes here. But altogether, when you add up all these other companies, there's one company that sticks out. There's only one company that is a current Fortune 500 company, and the other companies are not even in business anymore, like Solar City, Sun Edison, where they were huge companies, but they're no longer here.
They were well known 2-3 years ago.
And we appreciate your guys' training because a lot of us learned a lot from those companies, right?
Of course,
And so a lot of our current guys came from that. I never got to work with Solar City or Sun Edison myself, but I saw enough about them that I knew they had a good thing going for a while. But sooner or later, companies end up having to make a change. Solar City, for example, Tesla is their primary thing, so they went away from the whole concept of Solar City. Sun Edison, I know they have some big, issues with some big industrial programs and all that. So, every company has their reason, and every company had their day. But right now, today is Titans Day, is Sunrun's Day, is Spartan Solar's Day, and that whole that triangle offense, I call it, right? That whole triangle offense is working wonders for a lot of people. I know for personally, man, I can say that for my family, for the people in and around our circle, it's been a complete blessing.
Oh, it's a life changer.
Yeah.
I mean, my personal experience 3 years ago, the situation that where I find myself now, like I said, I came from LA, California. I don't think I will be in the same situation I would be right now, financially or even emotionally, right?
Right, yeah.
That I could have been in the same situation in LA.
Yes.
No way. This is definitely a life changer, not just for you or for myself, but I see it happen to a lot of our sales reps.
Yes.
Our top hitters and people who are just starting. People are just starting, young guys who are in their 20s making six-figure income. Like, who gives them that opportunity, right?
What would you credit most of your success? It might not be one particular thing. It might be a couple things that you say, you know what, these are the things I focus on. This is what I do. This is how I can go out there and do the right thing for people. Honestly,
my work ethic. I'm scared of not doing the right thing for the customer.
Okay.
Like I said, this is a small community. I bump into people at the movie theater, at Walmart, Target, at Sam's, right? So I'm not scared of bumping into someone like, I want people to recognize who I am.
Yeah.
I want recognition. I want people to be pointing at, hey, that's the solar guy.
That's the guy that helped me.
Yes, that's the guy who helped me. I want to be able to drive through the streets and point out to my kids, look, that solar home right there, I helped them out.
Yep.
And my kids are going to grow up for the next 25 years knowing that I helped that family out. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not scared. I'm not hiding.
Right.
Because I know I'm doing the right thing. So given my work ethic as far as doing the right thing for the customer, I think that's what's gotten me to this point now.
Man, that's a great answer to that, dude. and I see that because you're one of the guys in this industry that has that long-term relationships with people, that people will turn around and send more business to you because they love the way you took care of them.
Referral business. It'll turn into a referral business at some point, because if people are happy with the system you're providing and the customer service that you're providing, even if something does go a little bit south along the way, if you answer the phone calls, that goes a long way. You can pay them a visit sometimes. You might not want to, but it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
And avoiding something small becoming the big issue.
Something big. And
exactly.
And that's a big thing, man. Yes. So many guys want to avoid the small issue. Yes. Then it turns into a big issue.
Correct.
The client feels like
they're being
abandoned. And not listened. Like, call customer service. They'll take care of you. Yeah, there is a customer service number, but as a representative,
it's our responsibility.
We have a responsibility, man.
Because our customer is not for the 2 months that from signing the agreement into getting it installed.
Yes.
But the way we got to see it is like we got a customer for the next 25 years.
Exactly.
Something were to happen along the way, who's got to be the first one to contact? Yourself, if you help them out, or myself, or all of my customers. Right?
And we owe it to them. That's a responsibility that we have to, follow up with them, make sure that we're with them long term, not just at the moment of signing and see you later, right? Yeah. And so I think that's the key to your success. Really, like you really hit it hard, and that's what I had in mind, because I see that in meetings time and time again, when you're concerned about somebody's bill and you ask questions and you make phone calls until you figure it out, and we make sure we come up with the best solution.
Yeah, going that extra mile to help them out.
So
yeah, especially that'll keep you busy. That'll keep you busy for sure.
Awesome, man. And what would you recommend for maybe people out there that are thinking of a career change, thinking of being a salesperson, but not knowing what industry to be a part of? What would you recommend? Would you say, you know what, this is an industry, good time to be in here right now with our team?
I think that we gotta separate ourselves from being salespersons into consultants. Mm-hmm. A salesperson can definitely go into someone's house and they'll find a way to sell a product.
Convince
them, solar, anything that they might be selling, right? I don't think that we are salespersons. You'll get to a certain, you get along a certain point by being a salesperson, and then it'll eventually stop.
Yeah.
If we consider ourselves consultants, like I've had for the past 2-3 years now, there'll always be new business, because you're there to do the right thing for the customer, right? So if you want to really help your community, help your neighbors, your family members, new friends, right? Doing the right thing for them will definitely make you gain their trust, and then they'll be willing to do business with you. Because if nobody trusts you, if you don't, even if you have the right product, if you don't build that trust, nobody was ever gonna get anything from you. So building that trust for the customer, potential new friend, right? I think that's the way to go. People can definitely make a great living here financially, right? Like I said, we have multiple six-figure income earners, anywhere from 23 to like 40 something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
we got a couple of 20-year-olds on our team.
Exactly.
Too. One of them who closed 3 deals last week. So
if
you're 20 years old or 18 years old,
this is definitely where you want to be.
And we got somebody, we call him Ocho Cinco. He's not quite 85, but that's his nickname, right? So we have him young from 19 all the way to like 50 some.
I don't remember. There was no way I would have when I was 21, 22, making the money that some of these new young guys are making now.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yes.
It's insane. But I mean, they've been in the industry for a while and they stick to it.
The opportunity is amazing, man. For anybody that just puts their head down and says, I'm going to get to work, I'm going to learn from the best, the opportunity is limitless. Yeah. How can somebody work with you? Say somebody is watching this right now and say, man, I would love to work with Manny. I'd love to be part of that team and learn from him, send them business, but at the same time create win-win situations.
I would say best way to get a hold of me, I mean, email, phone number, Facebook. I mean, we're not scared to be out there in social media, because nowadays everyone's in social media, right?
Yes.
And if people are doing it the right way, they're not afraid of being in social media like we are. Right. That's the whole purpose of this, right? Yes. To encourage young people. Even if you're not young, age doesn't really matter, because it just depends. If you really want to go out there and work hard, do the right thing for people, then this is a great business for you guys. The income, it's up to you, whatever you want to make.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to reach out to me, work with me, I would say reach out to me by my phone number, email. We can definitely grab lunch, sit together, go to Starbucks, have a chat, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Share your email or maybe your Instagram or something?
Yeah, of course. My email is mramirez@titansolarac.com. My phone number is 928-200-8702. Facebook, you can look me up under Manuel Ramirez Solar, which is my full name, and then Solar, right? And then we always upload our installs there, customers' pictures, customers' bills, all the information that you really need for you to know that we're doing the right thing for the customers, and we're always in touch with them. And our company is growing, so every time we get a new award or rank number 1, we always post it just to make sure that people out there know what the company is accomplishing.
Nice, man. So those people that are out there right now that say, you know what, I want to get a hold of Manuel Ramirez, I want to be out there working in this industry, you are willing to take somebody with no experience and teach them the fundamentals and show them the right way to be an energy consultant.
Of course. Yeah. We're always willing to help everybody out. I mean, there's no experience needed to be able to do this. I didn't have any experience in solar. Yeah. I had a sales experience before, but it comes to a point where sales experience is not really consulting experience.
Yes.
There's a big difference, right? Yeah. So any experience you might have, even if it's from little to none, give me a call, reach out to me in any way you can. We'll definitely set something up, and then we can just go from there. We'll introduce you guys to our team, bring you to our meetings, show you how everything works.
Perfect, man. Well, you're definitely like the poster child of why our organization has been so strong for a long time, and I want to keep doing business with you. I want to keep our families engaged, and to me it's more than just business partners, or we're here to make money. Man. We're here to do a lot more, impact the community, and
make a change in the solar industry.
I'm proud to have you part of our organization, man, and looking forward to many great years to come.
Of course, man. Likewise.
All right,
pleasure
guys.
being here. Hey guys. Any
No.
questions? Just feel free, reach out anywhere you can, and we'll definitely take care of you guys. Looking forward to hearing from you guys soon.
All right, take care.